Thank you everyone for joining me in my presentation on the Outdoor Activities Plus business. This is a business that I came up with and my name is Nathaniel Walls. So to kind of give you an overview of what we'll be covering today, this is going to be a marketing proposal for the Outdoor Activities service, which is a service that aims to keep records of licenses and permits for required for any outdoor activity. An example of what I mean is like a hunting or a fishing license. This will also provide a means of connecting and attaining any such licenses or permits. It will also be a tool for travel planning and community building. So the felt need for this product is that it becomes quickly confusing for outdoorsmen to track all of the changing rules, laws, and regulations between state to state concerning stuff like hunting, fishing, camping, or backpacking. It's hard enough to keep track of all these licenses, but it becomes more difficult, like I said, when traveling out of state, and in order to carry out these activities properly accordance to those state laws. It is to the complaint of many, especially those just starting out enjoying these outdoor activities, and trying to understand and properly obtain these proper qualifications quickly becomes confusing and engrossing, and much to the labor of those who are trying to enjoy those activities. Jumping between government websites and filling out paperwork, it can be a daunting and exhausting task. So this is where we need to come up with a new and effective solution. The solution being Outdoor Activities Plus. This is the service that is provided to the outdoor adventurer. It is a service that will keep all of the records for each individual, whether it be a boating, fishing, or hunting licenses or another. It will also be keep the consumer up to date on all requirements or updates, or whenever their licenses need to be renewed. For example, in the state of North Carolina, a hunting license has 3 purchase points. The first is a short-term license that covers a period of 10 days. The second is a yearly renewal, and the third is a lifetime coverage option. Here with this service, we would be able to help every user at each purchase point option. It will be an option, since they will have an option to renew or get a new license, or for all 3 options, it will keep the user up to date on any changes or updates released about their licenses. The service will have the consumer register all of their licenses, guns, boats, ATVs, and RVs in order to customize their experience. The service will also help consumers connect to insurance companies and other such services. It updates the user on any new updates concerning their selected activities, licenses, or permits, but it will also provide the user with the necessary information on how to renew them and in an orderly time to do so. Classes and in-app courses would be offered in order to help people attain those permits and licenses. If a course or service cannot be offered through the proposed service, then the user would be directed to all the necessary information that they need to accomplish their goal. If the user requires or desires an in-person class, then the service will provide options to the user based on their location. The service will also be useful in planning a trip of any kind, whether it be fishing, hunting, backpacking, trail riding, or any other activity. In addition to this, the service will have a map feature that allows the user to search and find available spots to travel to. Once the destination is set, the service will help the user create an itinerary that ensures the user has all the necessary qualifications to complete the planned activity. This includes setting up tones and guides for many of the activities that might require such. The service will have a region-specific chart that streams to where others can share pictures and messages publicly in order to enhance this community building feature. The service's main function is an organization tool for adventurers to keep all of the important information about their hobbies at their fingertips. This will create less of a headache and more time that the user can enjoy being out in nature doing what they love. The service's goal would be to expand and work alongside the government to help people acquire any and all permits and licenses where the recreation is concerned. The service would also shape perfect travel experience for the user and help support small businesses in doing so, being able to connect users to those businesses. It is a goal of the app to get local experts and guides to take out these users on successful outings. So looking at a price point, this will be a free-to-use system after an initial cost of $6.99 to create an account. The price strategy is to generate revenue through those partnerships and deals with various businesses that the app connects people to. For example, if the app user is looking for a hunting retreat, then it can be akin to something of a finder's fee or connection cost that can be charged to the retreat that we connect them to. Another option would be to have the retreat pay a yearly subscription fee in order for us to provide them their connection services. And in doing so, both of the companies would be able to successfully benefit from the opportunity. So dealing with the competition, the service that is offered is not a very competitive space, but it is a tool and an extension of services that are already offered. The app works like a social media tool in that the app connects users to whatever product or service that they need or desire. There are apps similar to this that are being proposed. However, they are very limited in their capabilities. Apps like Pursuit, Hunting, and Fishing is a competitive app on the market. It is advertised as a simple tool that offers purchase or renewal of an individual's hunting or fishing license, but it is only limited to hunting or fishing. It also keeps a digital record of their license, and it is a very limited app. And according to the Apple Store and the reviews related to it, it is set at a 3.4 out of 5 stars, and those poor reviews often complain about how difficult it is to create and set up an account. Now, when dealing with this competition, it serves a very unique outlook because we outpossess the capabilities of all of our competitors, since we are such a broad and universal appeal. And the only real competition that we have to overcome is becoming part of the social conscience and breaking through that barrier of people just now finding out about us. So moving on to a marketing strategy which can hopefully solve the issue that we'd have of building brand awareness. So since the product has been defined and the competition is understood, squaring away the marketing strategy is the last step in planning the success of the Outdoor Adventure Plus. In the textbook that we have all read, the promotion is defined as communication by marketers to inform, persuade, and remind current and potential customers of a product or service in order to persuade the consumer to an opinion or response. The promotion strategy for this service is to create several ads, billboards, social media posts, and other such advertisements that will highlight the qualities of the service. The marketing mix is to include the ease and convenience of these services. The target market are the adventurers and the outdoorsmen of the United States. The promotional material should reflect on that, and there would be an emphasis on understanding the consumer's time is very important. And at the Outdoor Adventure Plus, it was created as a tool that allows for more time in the outdoors. It is an important tool within the marketing mix because the social media influence would be an important tool in the marketing mix because social media marketing is a very influential point of our human existence, and one way that this is communicated very quickly is through influencer marketing, which is a special form of social media marketing that affirms a product or service through the use of social media. So partnering with social media influencers and YouTube channels that are relevant to any of the licenses or permits or services that AOP introduces would allow mass coverage and be able to quickly expand into the public conscience. So in conclusion, there is a strong felt need in the community, and it is the goal of the AOP to get the adventurers out of the house and into the outdoors, and the quickest way to do that is to make sure that all of the rules and regulations for their activities have been followed. Thank you.